The prisoner only got one meal a day, but he didn't eat it. Instead, he secretly saved every bite. Jack had his buddy distract the Viet Cong while he pulled out a hidden nail. He sharpened it carefully, and soon the captured soldiers were free. Jack used a mirror to check outside. When the coast was clear, they moved fast. He pried open the cage, stole all the weapons they could carry. The escape was on. Jack burst out, firing rapidly. John and Jack fought off the Viet Cong. They gathered what supplies were left and fled into the rainforest. Soon heavy rain poured down. At least they didn't have to drink dirty water anymore. Jack pulled out his hidden rice, ready to eat, but things got worse. The supplies they'd collected were washed away. They took shelter from the storm in a narrow rocky crevice. After the rain stopped, they found a small river. A makeshift raft became their only hope. They aimed to float toward the Mekong, but the current grew wild, and though they fought hard to survive, their last bit of hope vanished in an instant. Relieved to be alive, they found themselves covered in leeches. Jack cleaned them off quickly. John, weak with hunger, thought about eating one, but fear of poison stopped him. They hadn't eaten in 3 days. Jack was determined to keep moving, but John was too weak. He begged Jack to leave him behind, but Jack hadn't forgotten his duty as a soldier. Just then, a U.S. helicopter flew over. Jack shouted and waved, but it ignored them. He didn't give up. He started a fire by rubbing sticks, set a hut ablaze, and finally caught the helicopter's attention. Hope returned, but the next moment, their own troops turned on them. They had to run for their lives. In total despair, they cast aside their pride as soldiers, but it only drew local villagers. The villagers hated the war, even as they begged for mercy. The crowd turned violent. Something in Jack snapped. He swung his blade wildly, scared them off, and escaped back into the jungle alone. He spotted Viet Cong again, but this time he stayed hidden, waiting for them to leave, before scavenging leftover food. It wasn't enough. To survive, he even tried to catch a venomous snake, ready to eat it raw. Then a new hope appeared. He tried to signal his forces. A plane noticed him, circled a few times, but soon flew off. Just as he lost hope, a helicopter slowly landed. Jack didn't have to hide anymore, but the helicopter's noise drew enemy forces.